What's going on, everyone? This is Vince with VShred.com, and in today's video, I'm gonna be switching it up. I know I do a lot of upper body here on the channel, but today I'm gonna be taking you guys through my current leg workout routine. It's gonna be a pretty quick one, but we're gonna be hitting 6 different exercises, and we're gonna be focusing mostly on hitting our quads.
I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down.
All right, so like I said, in today's video, we're gonna be going through my leg workout. I'm gonna basically just let you guys follow me through, and I'll show you what I'm thinking about, show you form tips for each exercise, and just really walk you through what your workout should look like. Today's quad day, and quads are obviously the more fun day because you see them more, you get a nice pump going. They're just more of a showy muscle. But before I start any workout, one thing that I'm always doing, if you watch me on my Instagram, is pretty much every single day, I'm taking a scoop of pre-workout to the dome. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now before I get into this lift. And if you want to check out the pre-workout that I take every single day, I'll throw a link to this down in the description below. It's pre-workout by Sculpt Nation. There's a couple of different flavors. My favorite's blue raspberry, but just helps give me the energy I need, focus, and just gets me a little bit better of a pump, which is always nice. So I'm gonna take this, and then we'll get into a warm-up, and then we'll get started. Let's do it. I recommend everybody figuring out some sort of warm-up just to get your body moving, get the blood flowing, get the muscles warm. Now we're gonna start the workout. I'm gonna be starting off with leg press. I like always starting with some sort of compound. So we're gonna be starting with 12 reps for the first set. We're gonna rest for a minute and a half. We're gonna go 10 reps, rest for a minute and a half, 8 reps, rest for a minute and a half, and go 6 reps. So we're gonna be going high rep in the beginning of each exercise and then working our way down to lower rep so we can get both hypertrophy and also work on our strength a little bit. Also, one thing that I like to do before I start my lift is a couple warm-up sets, doing nice controlled form, and then get into my first working set. All right, so warm-up sets down. Now I'm gonna get into my first working set. So this is technically the first of the 4 sets that I'm doing of this. We're going for 12 reps here. For leg press, it's all about feel, really. I'm trying to target my quads, and you can change your foot placement on the leg press to favor different areas of your legs. For quads, usually what you wanna do is go a little more narrow with your stance. So I go just a little bit outside of shoulder width, just a tiny bit, toes slightly pointed outward, get your shoulders rolled back. One thing you kind of want to try to avoid is leaning forward like this. Put some pressure on your neck that you don't want. Push this weight up, unrack it, and then from there, you're keeping your core tight. You don't ever want to lock out your legs like that. You can squeeze your quads, but there's a difference between squeezing your quads and locking out your legs. So squeeze your quads, keep your body nice and strong, and from there, lower the weight down until your legs are at about a 90-degree angle. Press back up, squeezing through your quads. So we're going 12 of these. And now we're gonna bump up weight after a 1.5 minute rest. One thing I try to make sure that I always do for every single workout that I do is pull out my phone and use the timer app on here to make sure that whatever rest I'm going for, I'm sticking to that rest. Keeping track of your rest times is going to make a huge difference in A, how quick your lifts are, and B, how just the quality of your lifts. That's the 4th set. Done with leg press. We're gonna move on to heel elevated squats. We have these nice little incline blocks that I can use. Got great grip on it, but if you don't have one of those, what I recommend is just grabbing like a 5-pound plate and just putting that about shoulder width apart and then putting your heels up on that and just using that to squat down on. Heel elevated squats are just a great alternative to a regular squat if you're trying to A, target your quads more, and B, you have low back tightness, because in a regular squat, there's a lot of hip hinging and your back and your shoulders go forward, and so that you get a lot of pressure on your low back. Here, you can stay a lot more upright and you can go down full range of motion a lot easier. So if you've never tried heel elevated squats, I highly recommend it. Probably go a little bit lighter to start out, but I'm gonna be going the same rep range as I just did on leg press, 12, 10, 8, 6, a minute and a half rest in between, bumping up weight just a little bit each time. That's it, let's get it. All right, so foot placement. And with this exercise, we're gonna be going slightly more narrow. So we're gonna be bringing them together, kind of like what we did with the leg press, because again, we are trying to focus on quads more here. So as you can see, I'm a lot more narrow here, and I'm trying to drive my knees forward while keeping my body upright. And then really try to keep a nice, constant rep going. So constant tension on the muscle, and just rock your way through those reps. And this is honestly probably one of my favorite quad exercises of all time. Obviously, the squat is one of the best exercises for low body, but heel elevated, I've always had issues with squats because I got knee issues, I have lack of ankle mobility, I've had back issues, I've had herniated discs before. Heel elevated has really changed the game for me. It's also just a better movement if you're an athlete or you want to keep your athleticism. Now, we have 4 more exercises, but what we're gonna do are 2 supersets. Walking dumbbell lunges, superset with leg curls. You can't neglect hamstrings and glutes just because it's a quad-focused leg day. So we're still gonna throw some leg curls in there. I'll show you the form that I like with that as well. But we're gonna be doing the same style of reps. We're going 12 of each, rest for a minute and a half, 10 of each, rest for a minute and a half, 8, 6, and then we'll move into the final superset. The lunges is fluid motion. I hate when I see people doing lunges and they're going boom, drilling their knee into the ground, standing up, kind of resting, or like really getting a huge lean just because it's way too heavy for them. You wanna go nice, controlled tempo with every single one of these. Going down, coming back up, squeezing that quad, going down, coming back up, squeezing that quad. So nice fluid motion with every single rep. That's how you're gonna get that time under tension and build muscle. And the same thing with the hamstring curls. I see a lot of people going, and then dropping it down, and dropping it down. You wanna go nice, controlled tempo with every single one of these. Going down, coming back up, squeezing that quad. Nice fluid motion with every single rep. I know we are going down 2 reps with each set, but as we get closer to the end of this workout, you're gonna find that your legs are starting to get more and more fatigued, and therefore you're not gonna be able to do the same weight every single time. And so rather than dropping down weight like you normally would do if you're going for 4 sets of 10, we're going down 2 reps so you can stay the same weight. So it's almost like you're going down a little bit of weight because you're getting fatigued, but in reality, it's the same weight, just less volume. So I'm gonna stay the same weight because that was pretty tough for 12. And that was pretty tough for 12. And so now I'm gonna go for 10 of each of them after a minute and a half, of course. All right, so last superset, 4 sets of this and we're done. We're gonna be going leg extension, obviously very quad focused, but we're not going super heavy here because it's a finisher. I'm gonna change up the rep range a little bit. I know we've been going 12, 10, 8, 6. Here, I'm gonna go 4 sets of 12, and then we're gonna bump over to the seated calf raise, and we're gonna be going sets of 15. So we're gonna go 12 here, 15 there, a minute rest. So we're gonna shorten the rest a little bit because we are raising the rep range. But with this, I go super controlled. I don't ever really jerk my way through it where I'm going super heavy. If I'm going 12 reps, I'm going just like this. I'm getting a nice strong position, keeping my back flat against this pad back behind me, and then I'm squeezing up and going down controlled. Squeezing up, going down controlled. So I'm going 12 right there. And then jumping over here to the seated calf raise. People jumping on a calf raise, and like me, they probably have small calves. We are those cursed with lacking the big calf genetic. But what they do to try to respond to that is they load up way too much weight on the calf raise, thinking that the more weight that they can do, the bigger their calves are gonna grow, I guess, when in reality, they go way too heavy and their form is poop. And so stop having poop calf raise form. Make sure you're getting full range of motion, nice controlled reps, controlled tempo. And the more that you can do this with clean form, the better your calves are gonna respond. You want to explode up and then return down slowly. Explode up, return down slowly, because your calves do have some fast twitch muscle fibers. And so you wanna activate those by exploding on that concentric and then lowering it down slowly. Explode up. 15 reps, just like that. Oh, 15 clean reps, 1 minute rest. We're doing this 3 more times. And that is the workout. So anybody who says that they're at the gym lifting for 2 hours, they don't need to be doing that. We just got in a great leg workout and we were lifting for 53 minutes, give or take. I'm never really lifting longer than an hour, hour 15 maybe if I'm going super heavy and I want a little bit longer of a rest. I mean, that was 6 exercises. If you know how to utilize your rest correctly, you know how to utilize supersets, you know how to utilize the right exercises stacked upon each other, you can get a quick workout in and you can make it a hell of a workout. So that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're clicking that thumbs up button below, subscribing to the channel, commenting down below what you guys thought of this workout, what kind of workout you want me to do next. I'm always going through the comments and just seeing what you guys want me to make a video about. Hope this helped, guys. I hope you enjoy this for your next leg workout, and I'll see you in the next video.